Buongiorno ragazzi, what's up? So as you might seen from the title, today we're making house, bro. Alright boys, I'm here in my studio as you see. Psych, I'm broke. I'm in my bedroom with two shitty speakers. But we're still making bangers though, you know? So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get into FL Studio, because I'm producing in FL Studio. Alright boys, so let's get right into it. The first thing that I did was selecting a kick. It's the first thing that I always do when I make a track. I'm just going to mix it a little bit. I always try to keep it at minus 6 dB. The hi-hat, second thing, the tss, you know, the tss. So this is going to be quieter than the kick. I'm just cutting the low frequencies and adding some little reverb. After this we need the clap, the tss, you know, the clap. So for the clap, I'm going to add some EQ, cutting the lows. As always, super important to keep your mix clean. Always cut the low frequencies when you don't need them. And also here adding some small reverb for some space. Just fucking around till I find something cool, you know. Sometimes it's taking some time. I just putting a little bit, just like that. And then as next thing, you want to add your snare. There aren't really rules about where to place your snare and stuff. So as always, EQing, getting rid of the lows. And here, you know, for the kick, clap and hat, you always put it like in this pattern which I showed you. With the snare, you can get a little creative, you know. I'm putting it at the end, like this. You know, and then double like this. To spice it up even more, because like this it's a bit not enough, we're adding a little top loop, you know, and I'll just search for the best one. A really cool thing about splice is that you can add on your DAW splice bridge, and with that you can play the sound into splice and hear it how it sounds with your tune, you know. So that's what I'm going to do now, like this. I'm just searching, and I think that this one here is pretty sick. So I'm gonna take this loop, put it in, and going to mix it a little bit, of course. Always EQ, getting rid of the lows that we don't need. That's, in my opinion, very important, you know, to get a clean mix. I'm not a pro in mixing, but that's like some basic rules that you should know. Making it quieter, of course. And yeah, we already have kind of a groove. I'm adding also some rides for the second part of the drop, like this. I'm going to put the panning on a little bit on the left, that you hear it more on the left ear. For the rights, it's always sick to do those things. And then I'm cutting again the lows that we don't need. And yeah, we are having a nice groove out here, so we can start with the bass line. With the bass line, I always go through some presets that I have. I either use Serum or I'll use samples from Splice. This time I'm using Serum. And yeah, now it's all about trying out. I really like this key, like the hashtag, I don't know how you call it. It pumps really good. And yeah, here I'm putting all on the mixer and putting sidechain. Sidechain is really important because it's cutting the volume for the kick, you know, to give space to the kick. Here I'm just searching for a little groove. It takes time, it's not easy, but you know, we're getting there already. Sidechain is basically cutting the first part of the bass to give space to the kick, you know. You put away the volume from the first part of your bass so that the kick doesn't have anything on it, because otherwise the low frequencies will fight for space, you know. So here I have my groove. I have like the right notes, and I'm going to do like a little melody. I'm changing a bit the notes to make it sound even nicer. Like this is getting pretty sick. I already like it. We can change some more notes. Take your time for your bass line. It's not easy to get a good groove, but you know, we already have like a nice groove. Now I'm cutting the highs this time because the bass of course has the low frequencies. Everything needs his space in your mix, you know? You don't have to overlap stuff. Going a little bit down with the volume and adding some bass boosting with sound goodizer. Not too much, but yeah. This. Always moving down as last thing your EQ, because the effect that is the last one is going to work on the ones above, you know. So you want the EQ to be the last one to cut all the lows that you get from other effects, and to cut the highs in this case from all the other effects. And I just found this vocal here on Slice, and I'm just going to try it out and see how it fits. First thing, I'm putting sidechain again for the drop, you know, and I'm putting a sidechain automation so that the sidechain comes in only in the drop, because we don't need the sidechain in the break, like in the start of the track, because we don't have kicks. I'm cutting a bit of vocal to try to find something cool. I'm not 100% sure about the vocal though, but let's try. Now some synths for the start of the drop, you know, to make it more interesting. Cutting the lows because we have the bass, but not like cutting the very lows, cutting the sub because we have the bass, and it's already cool in my opinion. I'm adding like this, adding a little fill before the drop. And now I'm adding on serum again, because I want a kind of response to this boom, you know, we need something again. For example, this could be nice. We're just gonna tweak around a bit, you know, and try to get it nicer. I want it to come in like whop whop, you know. So I'm playing with attack on serum. Yeah. More of this. Yeah. Again, EQ. Cutting the lows because we have the bass. Keeping it simple like this is the best. We got a cool call and response, you know, that's really important in house music. I'm adding some OTT, saving because I'm adding some, of course I don't need the OTT on the lows. OTT is basically a multi-band compressor. I use it on a lot of things and it really makes my things sound better. Like this, it's cool. I'm adding some Space in Your Face, which is a plugin by Dada Live. I really recommend all the plugins by Dada Live. They're cheap and they work good. Adding also some EQ. because I want to do this cool effect, like whoop, 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 even more, you know, listen. Like this, you know. Just doing some automation to make it sound better, as I told you. Let's see. You know, it's already cooler. Adding now some sausage fattener, again a plugin by Dada Life. Makes it fat, you know. We need fat. And yeah. Always putting down, as you see, the EQ, because the other plugins, if I would add sausage fattener under the EQ, it would add low frequencies. So by putting the EQ as last one, I will cut everything which other effects could add, you know. Also adding a little reverb here, but I have to export this as wave because my computer sucks, and I would like have so many effects, so I just exported it, but it's not the same, you know. It's just empty, like wave. And then for the end, I'm putting it a bit different, you know, just putting the first note 4 times. Yeah guys, so this is the first part. We got the groove, we got the bass, we got some cool wumps, we got a cool groove. So this is part 1 of the tutorial. I'll be back with part 2. Part 2 is gonna be easier. We got like the most done. I really like the groove that we have, but we're going to spice it up even more. Let me know what you think, guys. I really hope it helped you. Comment and let me know if you have any questions. I'm trying to keep these tutorials short because if I would make like 1-hour tutorials, no one would watch it. So if you have questions, just go below in the comments, ask whatever you want. I'll be happy to help you, or DM me on Instagram. I'm also happy to help you there. And yeah, see you for part 2. We got this first demo. I kind of like it. It's groovy, it's sexy, good bass line. And yeah, boys, see you soon for part 2. Buonanotte.